So I was thinking this morning, which Amber would tell you is a very dangerous thing, but let me turn this on. Yesterday we finished this up, and I really think we have it roughed out for what we were really our goal for our upcoming ignition training. But then I got thinking, you know what would be really cool is what if I could find a display this dimension, set it in there, and actually build an ignition screen showing the tanks, the mixers, and all that stuff. You ever seen the movie Back to the Future? You know, Doc Emmett Brown, you know, he had to have the like full-size model to test before they actually did the thing. Yeah, Amber would say I'm a lot like that. But really, I mean, you know, we try to make it as real world as possible. So yeah, that's how we have the #1 PLC training in the US, and it's how we're gonna get the #1 training here. First, on the flip side of that, if they see it like it would look in ignition, then that's kind of not letting them use their creativity. So now I'm gonna have to, my next step, I gotta miniaturize some pumps and some mixers so they actually look like they have pumps and mixers on them, I guess. But I think Amber was gonna put a stop to that, at least as far as before January. So the only thing I did order is I'm gonna replace these lights. And I got some of the banner strip lights, and I've been looking for an application for these, and I think this one's it. That way we can kind of show the levels going up and down in the tanks as it's dipping. So hope to pick it up next week and play around with it a little bit. Speaking of making things realistic, getting ready to do a video on how to test motors, how to do insulation tests, how to do resistance tests. Well, good morning. It's Wendell. Hi, Wendell. Well, yeah, so it's always like, all right, what all meters do I need to drag out? What all accessories do I need? Yeah, I think usually people go right away to how do I measure a motor, but really most of them, which hopefully I'll show in this video, we can do a lot of good diagnostics tests, probably with this T61000, because it does do the amps and the resistance. Really, I grabbed a 1381 because I wanted to use a clamp, but yeah, I'll probably show both of those in this. And then it's like, all right, well, how many different leads do I need to talk about in it? Oh yeah, I'm probably going to spend 45 minutes overthinking probably what's in the end of a 4-minute video on how to test motors. So I think I have about everything together because yeah, I also thought about, well, I need a good motor, even though I have one there. That way we can kind of compare and contrast the two of them. Of course, I can imagine already the comments, somebody's going to say you couldn't find a bigger motor to test than this one. Yeah, I could have found a bigger one, but I couldn't picked it up and shown it to you. I have to do a presentation tomorrow. Weren't Amber and I so cute when we got married? Actually, I think we're pretty cute today. Look at us. Aw. Of course, I had to include the dancing lady video. If I don't include this, everybody asks why I didn't. So this is the video that launched our YouTube career. If you haven't seen it, you ought to check it out or go to one of my things where I talk about how we got here. Today, we're going to talk about how to determine whether your AC 3-phase motor is good or bad. Damn it, and now a freaking phone call comes in? All right, I got the motor test video knocked out, but and here's where it always ends up. It's like, what is the next video? Well, while I'm set up for all this, I'll just show how to troubleshoot from the PowerFlex 525. So, like right now, if I switch to this switch, think everything's out of the way, and I press the button. Well, that tripped. Well, did that trip? Or maybe I just accidentally hit that while we were doing the video. Or maybe it did just trip. Did that just trip? Oh, you got to hit the green button on the drive. Oh, and there you go. We got a fault F13. Yeah, I should show. We do a lot of how to, use the PLC, but, connecting components, we could actually connect to this. And the PowerFlex has some really cool diagnostics info that half of us never even look at. So I guess while I have all this stuff drug out, I ought to go ahead and do that tomorrow. Y'all have a good night.